Okay, so I wanted to start a new series on this channel that was more, how do you say it? That was a bit more not so preachy, not so tutorials, not so how to make money with this, how to make money with that. I just want to share my journey and, document stuff, and hopefully it can be useful to you guys or to anybody who's, watching these videos. I don't expect them to get much views, but I think it's going to be valuable. I think it's going to be more valuable than videos that just talk about, how to do this, how to do that. I really started to hate these videos, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people like me as well. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be sharing every week, things about my businesses, how they're doing, my goals, how I plan to achieve them. And I think it's gonna be good for me to keep me accountable, but also it might be valuable for others as well. So what did I get done this week? So I started writing LinkedIn posts. It's pretty tough for me to write that because, I come kind of from X, where more kind of casual posts and just sharing what you're working on works. But I'm not sure if that's what works on LinkedIn. I think people there are a bit more, how do you say it, not stuck up, but they expect a certain kind of format from the post. And also, I don't really understand how the connections work. Like, how do you build an audience, that's valuable on LinkedIn? I have like friends or old clients that rely heavily on LinkedIn, and they post a lot and they get a lot of engagement. I've posted, I think, 5 times on LinkedIn this week, and I haven't gotten much engagement. I haven't gotten any leads. So I'm still figuring that out. Tomorrow I'm going to be writing more posts, and I'm going to try some different formats. I think like one of my previous clients who has like this agency that helps people get into business and law schools, he does a lot of giveaways and they seem to perform well, but I don't understand how they reach the right audience. Like, do you have to connect with them? Do you have to engage with them first? Like, how do you build that up? So I'm going to be spending more time next week trying to figure that out. The second thing is I updated my agency portfolio. I added a website that, we did last year in September. I'm actually going to show you my portfolio, and I'm going to show you that website because I think it turned out pretty good. So this is my portfolio. That's not the best layout because my face kind of blocks stuff here. But this is the project that I added. It's Farah Capital, and also added some more recent designs from like templates. My problem with my portfolio is that I'm trying to go after Series A companies and funded companies and bigger companies like startups and stuff. But most of my custom project clients are in the agency space, and this is not really the target audience I'm going for. So this is a problem that I'm facing that I will have to find a way to solve. Because, for example, the messaging here is aligned to Series A teams. But when you show projects that are for smaller agencies, it kind of like there's a discrepancy there, and I don't think that's trustworthy enough. So I'm gonna try to solve that somehow. And then this is the website that I talked to you about. It's Farah Capital. I really like it. I think it's more serious. I think it looks more premium. I really want to take our design direction in this kind of approach, and not that goofy agency like landing pages and websites that we've done for the past 2-3 years. So yeah, I think that's more in that direction. So yeah, that's another thing. I updated my portfolio. I also created a profile on Contra, and I got approved as a framer expert with my agency this week. So that was pretty good. But I still do need to add some more real projects that are actually in the niche that I want to go after. I also submitted a new template. I'm going to show you the template right now. It's again more in that, how do you say it, more startup looking, but it's not like the regular old startup landing pages that we all know. I wanted to make it more like an enterprise level website that's, looks a bit more premium. I'm not fully happy with how it turned out, but I am happy with how it turned out. We have like an interesting gradient, but overall I've tried to keep it simple. I don't have much entrance animations here. I wanted to keep that simple as well. By the way, one cool feature that Framer added this week is this flow animation thing, and that's super nice. Like, you see how it animates the whole section and doesn't just jump like it did before, so that's pretty cool. The template, it has quite a few pages. It has like, a lot of pages. It has a lot of CMS collections as well, and I think it's a pretty good comprehensive template in a more simple style that people can see this template and then imagine it with their business immediately, because it doesn't use any too crazy elements that look like they would be hard to customize. I mean, here, literally just by changing the color styles, you can get a completely different look of the whole template. So as you can see right here, I'm just gonna revert that. That's the new template I submitted. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not fully happy with it, but I'm pretty happy with it. I also created a free Figma file, kind of like as a lead magnet, that I published in the Figma community. And the idea is that I want to find a way to not depend as heavily on the Framer marketplace as I do currently, because on the marketplace, like my AI supply template, for example, it used to rank very high for months, like ever since November last year, and it sold every day. But last week, I don't know why, it tanked from like the 30th position to like 250th, and that made a big hit on the sales. It still made some sales, it did pretty good, but it definitely wasn't on the level that it was last week, and that really got me thinking, how can I try to find sources of people that need a template outside of the Framer marketplace. That's one of the ideas that I have. Just create free Figma files with the designs of the template, and then try to promote the Framer template inside of that Figma file. I'm gonna be doing more of that next week. I will have to create these Figma files for every single template that we have, and I'm gonna see how that does. Hopefully it works, but we're gonna see. Then I also launched a new template. Once again, I'm gonna open that as well. It's called Agent OS, and it's a free template. I hadn't released a free template in a while, so that's pretty good. Free templates are great for earning affiliate income, especially if they perform well, and I hope this one will perform well. Like the giveaway that I did on Twitter about it performed very, very well. Like I think it has more than 250 likes, so that's pretty good. So this is the template right here, Agent OS. It's again pretty simple. It's a simple template, but again, it's free. It doesn't have many pages. It's easy to customize. It has a certain look. It's not as premium as I would like our future designs to be, but it's simple, it's easy, and hopefully people will use it. Let's actually see how many remixes it has so far. It has 23, which is not very good, but yeah, that's Agent OS. Hopefully it performs well in the future. And then I also launched a new website for a client. I'm gonna show you that website right now as well. This is for a client who does like fitness and firearms coaching. I'm gonna hide my camera so you can see it better. The website turned out pretty good. It actually turned out better than I expected it would. It looks pretty good. It's in that ballpark of the look that I want us to go for in the future. It's not exactly there, but that's because of the niche of the client. Like you can't do, a super premium enterprise design for a client who does coaching for fitness and firearms. I'm pretty happy with it. That's pretty much what I got done this week. Now, what I didn't do this week, which is probably the more important thing, is I didn't add enough websites to our portfolio. I only added Farah Capital, and I didn't create an email sequence to upsell people who get the free Figma files into a paid template. I only have a promotion inside of the Figma file as a frame, but I think an email sequence might be valuable there. So yeah, that's what I didn't do this week, so not much. Now, what I learned this week, I actually touched on that earlier. I learned about the volatility of the Framer marketplace, which is a big weakness for me. I don't want to fully depend on that. I want to have like a consistent source of sales outside of the marketplace as well. This is something that I've been aware of as a problem for years, but I haven't spent enough energy into finding a solution for, and I think it's time to actually, spend some real time thinking about ideas, testing ideas, and finding a solution for this problem, because it's a big problem. Like Framer, they can decide that they don't want to feature my templates next week, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go hungry. So yeah, or they update the algorithm and now my templates are in the bottom of the marketplace. Like, what can you do? Or like last week, like this week actually, my template went from 30th on the marketplace to 250th. So, that sucks, but I need to find a reliable way to, get customers apart from relying on the marketplace. Now, for the plan for next week, I'm going to share my screen here so you can see it as well. So for client work, I have one potential lead that I'm not sure will convert. We're going to see it tomorrow. But yeah, that's basically an old agency website that I did for these guys, and they just want to refresh it, make a new structure, a new look, and I think we can really do a big upgrade here, but we're gonna see if he converts. In terms of templates, so Maria, my designer, she's working on a new template called North Star for like consultants and stuff. So that's on the plan. And then I also want to personally design a new template, which would either be a North Star alternative, or I have like an old landing page for my Remix UI library that I'm thinking about transforming into a template. So that's potentially another thing that I could do in terms of a template. Now, the goals for the week, I want to hire a Webflow developer to translate all of our existing Framer templates into Webflow as well. I think that's an obvious thing that I can do to diversify the income, and I think it's a no-brainer to do that. So I've already made job posts today, so I'm going to try to hire a developer next week for sure. I want to design the Remix UI plugin. So Remix UI is basically like a UI kit where you can, just copy and paste components into your project. Currently, it's only on my website, and it's a bit hard to use because you have to copy the component, paste it on your project, detach the instance, customize it, and it's a lot of steps and it's a lot of friction. And I want to do a plugin for it where basically you open the plugin in Framer, you pick the section, it inserts it automatically, and you apply your, design language, and it's done. I think also that will not only improve the experience. If the plugin gets approved on the marketplace, it will also improve the distribution because right now, not a lot of people know about Remix UI. And I think if it's on the marketplace, a lot more people are going to see it. Then I'm thinking about making AI agents for SEO for my Wise Templates website. So I used to have an SEO guy that I worked with for around 2 years, but I stopped last year because I didn't have time to publish the articles. But now I saw that Framer have some, I don't know how it's called. I think it was called MCP, integrations, which basically means that you can post stuff on your Framer website without opening Framer, which means I can create an AI agent to do my SEO for me and write articles and publish them. So that's something that I'm going to research and try to think about and maybe try to implement. And also I want to add more portfolio projects. And the goals for this quarter is first to start working with higher profile clients. And yeah, this I'm handling by posting on LinkedIn and trying to improve my portfolio and my custom services visibility, because so far up to last month I didn't really promote my custom work. I mostly promoted templates, and I didn't really want to work on custom websites. But I think if I work with higher profile clients who can pay good money and who know what they want and they're in the niches that I want to design for, I think that could be a good additional income source. Then I want to systematize templates production. I've already hired a designer. I have a framework developer, and I'm going to be hiring a Webflow developer. So I think this will nicely systematize the production process. And even if I'm not able to work, the designer can still design a template, the developer can still develop it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a machine, a business for framework templates, that it's not just me, but it keeps producing even when I'm not working. The third quarter goal is to translate framework templates into Webflow templates. We already talked about that. And the fourth is, again, we already talked about it, to create a reliable lead magnet or acquisition channel for template sales apart from the marketplace. And fifth and final is to build Remix UI as a reliable revenue source, because I think it does have potential. It just hasn't been promoted enough, and it hasn't been developed enough as a product in order to be a reliable revenue source, and I think it has potential. So that's the fifth goal. And this is the plan for the week. There was something that I wanted to do from here. So what did I want to do? Yep, Figma files. So let's add that. Add Figma files for lead magnets. Do, let's say, Friday. So that's the plan for the week. On Monday, if that potential client converts, I'm gonna be working on a design for him. Monday through Thursday. Then the template design, I'm gonna be designing a new template Monday through Friday. On Monday, I'm gonna write some new LinkedIn posts. On Tuesday, I'm gonna design the Remix UI plugin Tuesday through Wednesday. On Tuesday, I'm also gonna add the assets only website to my portfolio. On Wednesday, I'm gonna do some research or implementation for the AI SEO agents. And then Saturday, record a video, and Friday analysis, which are, regular tasks. I've been planning my weeks like this for around a year now, and it's very helpful to stay accountable and have a direction, because if you're just winging stuff, you don't really have a direction you're taking stuff to. And I think it's very important to have a clear direction. Like, what do you want to do for the week? What do you want to do for the quarter? What do you want to do for the year? And then based on that, create tasks for each day of the week. And I think that's something that's really valuable. So if you guys are not doing this, then I would really recommend to start doing this, because for me, it's been really transformative. So yeah, and that's pretty much the video for today. I hope it wasn't too boring. I hope somebody will find value in these types of videos, because I think this will be pretty much the only type of content I will be producing from now on this channel. Because again, I don't wanna do the regular cliche how to make money, how to do this, how to do that videos. I just want to document my journey and take you guys along and see where we can take my business to this year. So let's see how long I can stay consistent for. Let's see how this video performs. And yeah, if you want to see more videos from me, subscribe, and that's it. Thank you.